Welcome students. We are going to solve this problem. They are asking to write the differential equations of the given system. Okay. You can see the system is having two masses, so there will be two differential equations will be there. So then, and also they are applied with two separate forces, and also they are having some individual components connected with that particular mass, and also there will be some common elements is there. The thing is, we need to write the equation in terms of velocity v1 and v2. Okay, so usually the problems in such mechanical systems area, they will given the output parameter as displacement x. Okay, this is the usual term, but some problems may be asked in terms of velocity as an output parameter. Okay, one thing you should be very clear, okay, which is we know that velocity is equal to rate of change of distance over the time. I mean distance by time. Okay, so v equal to dx by dt. Okay, so from that you can calculate the value of x by integrating the value of v with respect to time. Is it not? Just integrate on both sides, we will get v into dt, we will get x as a result. Okay, so if you want to, if you are differentiating both sides, we will get, we are differentiating with respect to time, we will get, okay. So this is the main thing we need to memorize before solving the problem. Why I am mentioning is, see, because we are having the opposing force values, okay, in mass and in dashpot, in spring, we are having opposing force element in terms of displacement x only we are having. See, Fm is equal to m into d square x by dt square. Fb is equal to b into dx by dt. Okay, Fk equal to k into x. See, you can see the basic formulas whatever we studied for this topic is based on displacement. But in our problem, they are mentioning v1 and v2 as an output parameter, which means we need to mention we need to write the differential equations in terms of velocity. Okay, differential equations is fully depends upon the opposing forces. Okay, what we need to do is replace this displacement term to its equivalent term. Okay, we need to replace this displacement term with the help of equivalent velocity term. Okay, so that is why we wrote this. So d square, instead of d square x by dt square, we need to use dv by dt. Okay, so it is equivalent to this dv by dt. Both are same. Okay, in terms of displacement, it is d square by x by dt square. Okay, so dt square. Okay, in terms of what? In terms of velocity, this is equal to dv by dt. Okay, so in terms of displacement, it is dx by dt. In terms of velocity, it is v. In terms of x displacement, it is x. It is equivalent to integral of v by dt. So in these three places, instead of using displacement term, we need to use velocity as a main term. This is what we need to do in this problem. Let we solve it. Okay, there are two nodes are there. I mean, two masses are available, is it not? So there will be two differential equations will be there. Okay, we are not determining transfer function over this problem. We are just in the need of differential equations. Okay, so free body diagram, we need to draw the free body diagram based on mass 1. Okay, so let's draw the free body diagram based on mass 1. I have drawn the node mass 1. In this particular node, there will be an pulling force called F1 of t. Okay, there will be an opposing force, number of opposing forces there. 1, 2, 3, 4 due to mass 1. So totally 5 forces are there. Okay. So in opposite to the applied force, there will be a opposing force due to the mass itself. There will be an opposing force due to the K1 spring itself. There will be an opposing force due to the dash part B1. Okay, there are 3 opposing force that are dedicated to that particular node only. Okay, so I mean these are all the 3 mass elements and the 3 elements which are connecting with which are connected with mass 1 directly. Okay, these are all fixed end elements I have mentioned over here. So some more elements are connected with the mass 1, but the element is also connected with the mass 2. So this is double element. Okay, so kindly mention in some different location and different color. I am mentioning it as FK and FB. Okay, now what you are going to do is, according to Newton's law, we can say that sum of input force equal to sum of opposing force. Okay, so we can write the equation like this. See, F1 of t is equal to Fm1 plus Fk1 plus Fb1 plus Fk plus Fb. Okay, these are all double end elements, so kindly mention with a different kind of notation. Okay, let's substitute the value. Okay, let's substitute the value. First, what we need to do is, let you assume that will be a displacement in x1, x2. Okay, x1 in this particular node, x2 in this particular node. Assume and write. Okay, so f1 of t is equal to m1 into d square x by dt square, d square x1 by dt square plus k1 into x1 plus b1 into dx1 divided by dt plus fk and fb are 2 double end elements. So fk is nothing but k into, with respect to m1 we are writing the equation, is it not? So x1 minus x2 plus b into d by dt of x1 minus x2. This is what the differential equations in terms of displacement I have written. Okay, in terms of velocity we need to represent, is it not? This is our objective. So f1 of t is equal to m1 d square x1 by dt square. This can be replaced by means of dv by dt, is it not? So x1 means dv1 by dt plus k1 into x1. So x, instead of x we can use integral of v dt, is it not? So k1 into integral of v1 dt plus b1 dx by dt, instead of dx by dt, which is equivalent to velocity v. So dx1 by dt equal to v1 plus k into x1 minus x2, is it not? So k into, instead of x you can use v1 dt minus k into v2 dt plus, okay, so I'm just multiplying this k with x1 and x2, so the resultant will be k integral of v1 dt minus k integral of v2 dt plus b into dx1 by dt will be b1 and also minus b into dx2 by dt will be v2. Okay, this is equation number 1. Okay, this is equation number, this is equation number 1. I mean the first differential equations. Okay, so now we are ready to solve the second equation also. Okay, so we'll draw the free body diagram. Okay, one part of our objective is getting over. First equation is already written. Now we are moving towards the second node. So we are drawing the second node. This is second node. Okay, so there will be an pulling force F2 in this node also, and the opposing force on that particular node due to mass m2, due to k2 spring, due to b2 dashpot, and there will be a separate double end element forces also will be there. Yeah, this dashpot and this spring, these two elements are connected in between m1 and m2. Okay, now we are writing the force equation. Force equation means F2 is nothing but that applied force. We know that sum of incoming forces is equal to sum of opposing forces. So F2 is equal to this particular node. We see only the free body diagram. F2 is equal to Fm2 plus Fk2 plus Fb2 plus Fk plus Fb. This is what the equation called force equation. This is force equation. Let us substitute this opposing force values. We will get F2 of t is equal to m2 into, let us assume the displacement over the node 2 is x2. So first we write the formula, first we write the expression in terms of x2 displacement. D square x2 divided by dt square plus k2 into x2 plus b2 into dx2 divided by dt. Please refer the formulas for opposing forces. So plus fk, which means k into x2 minus x1. Because this is free body diagram based on mass 2. So with respect to mass 2 I am writing the equation. So this spring as well as dashpots, while writing the opposing force equation for this spring and dashpot, we need to importance for this side displacement. x2 only we need to prefer. So x2 minus x1 plus b into d by dt of x2 minus x1. You can see the previous free body diagram. For this free body diagram, from this free body diagram we have observed that the common elements are this spring and this dashpot. For opposing force, for these two opposing forces we have mentioned the difference of displacement such as x1 and x2, x1 minus x2. Again, see now, because this is referred to mass 1. If you are referring with respect to mass 2 means you need to take the difference of displacement such as x2 minus x1. This is the only thing we need to take care in these places only. So let us convert the whole equation in terms of velocity. So F2 of t is equal to m2 into d square x by dt square means dv by dt. So here dv2 divided by dt plus k2 into x2. x2 means the integral of v into dt. Is it not? So already we discussed these things. So k2 into integral of v2 dt plus b2 into v2. Is it not? dx by dt is nothing but v. So dx2 by dt is nothing but v2 plus k into integral of v2 dt minus k into integral of v1 dt plus b into v2 minus b into v1. This is what we are called as equation number 2. So this is what we need to produce. So they have asked the differential equations governing by the given systems. So the system is given here. So we have drawn the free body diagram. From the free body diagram itself we have write the force equation, and we have substituted the value of force opposing forces in terms of displacement initially. So that displacement is get transformed into in terms of velocity, because the given problem is in terms of velocity as the output parameter. So this is equation number 1, first differential equation, and this is equation number 2, second differential equation. These are all the equations, differential equations which are governing by the mechanical systems given by here. See, this is what we are called as differential equations. Differential equation is nothing but that equations which are having both differential terms, integral term, and normal algebraic term. Okay, this is what we are called as differential equations. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video.